everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started this week, I just want to quickly remind you that if you subscribe to the channel, like a video and leave a comment as well, then you're going to be entered into a giveaway for a bowl when we get to 2,500 subscribers. Now, the more times you comment on videos, the more chance you have to win, because every time you comment, that counts as one entry. Right, anyway, this week we're going to revisit the shousugiban bowl that I did a few months ago, because I think there's something else I'm really wanting to try. And I've got this beautiful ash blank, and we're going to use this to do it with. Okay, I'm going to mount it with a worm screw. I'm mounting it this side because on this side we've got a bit of a bark inclusion, so when we're creating the bottom, that'll get turned away, so we can eradicate that. Right, in case you didn't see the other video, shousugiban is the process of burning wood in order to weatherproof it. It's a Japanese process, usually done with cedar, but it works pretty well with ash as well. Right, so first of all I'm just going to get this bowl nice and round, because we've got a bit wobbly at the moment, and then we'll start creating the form. First of all, sharpen up. I'm just going to give it a quick sand. It doesn't really need it because of the process we're using, but I want to just in this case. Okay, now we're going to get the blowtorch and char the surface. That seems to have gone very well. Right, let's let this cool off a little bit before we go to the next stage. Okay, right, I think we're ready for the next bit. For the next part, we're going to take a wire brush and go over all the surface, and it should give us an amazing texture on the surface of the wood. Hopefully there on the camera you can see the difference in heights and the grain, where the sanding has pulled it out, all the charcoal, and kind of almost like ribbed it. Amazing effect. Now last time when we got to this stage, I coloured it underneath, but rather than colour it this time, I'm wanting to put one of the embellishing waxes on it, because I think that's going to give us really quite a stunning effect. The question now is, do I go for gold or do I go for silver? I think I'll go for gold. Now this could look amazing or it could look horrible. If it looks horrible, I'll just take it all back and we'll do it again and we'll colour it. But I've had this idea in my head and I'm wanting to try it for a while, so we're going to try it. It's going to take a large amount of this gold wax to get in there. I've given it a good going over. I'm going to try and make sure that every single grain or every single gap is completely filled with this wax. I must admit, at the moment it's looking absolutely stunning. I hope that shimmer is coming up on camera. Right, I'm going to buff this in. This is just little bits of the paper just stuck in the surface where it's torn it off as they're going around, but that's fine. Right, let's turn this around and see if we can do something equally as beautiful on the inside. I don't know what. Okay, I'm going to start off with tailstock support because it's a reasonable sized bowl and there's no point in taking any risks. So I'm just going to quickly sharpen up again and we shall start hollowing this out. got a good even thickness. I have left a bit of thickness on the walls here because I really do fancy putting an inlay on this. So we'll just tidy up inside, put some finishing cuts in here and scrape it, and then we'll worry about the inlay. Okay, let's mark out our inlay. Okay, that's what we want to remove. Make it big, just nice and subtle. I was going to shove some sandpaper in there just to smarten up those edges. Okay, right, I'll set up for the inlay and I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, I'm going to go with a bronze colour because I think that's going to give the nice complement to the outside. I'm just going to use 2-pack resin for the inlay. And this is 5-minute epoxy. Although it'll dry in 5 minutes, I'm going to let it set overnight just so I don't run into any problems. You can tell the temperature start to drop because this has got very thick. I should keep this inside. Okay, that should do it. I'll start dribbling this into the rim. I'm fine if I slop on the inside, but I'm not fine if I slop on the outside, so I'm going to try and be as careful as I can. I'm just going to get some heat. I'm just giving it a little bit of heat. Just makes it a little bit softer. More wanting to run into the gaps. It also helps pop the bubbles. Okay, give it more heat, pop a few more bubbles, and I think we're done. Okay, and we're done. I'll come back tomorrow and see how this has fared. Okay, we're back on the lathe. The resin's had enough time to harden, so let's just turn this back and see how it looks. That's come out quite nicely. Still a couple of high points to sort out. Excellent. Right, we can sort out the inside and then we can put a final finish on. Excellent. Right, let's get some sanding done. I'll let you watch the start of the sanding, but I'll not let you sit around for the whole lot because it's not the most exciting thing in the world. Okay, I've gone up to 800 grit on the sanding, and the grain in this wood is just absolutely stunning, and I don't want to make it any darker, so rather than using a shellac sealer, I'm going to go and put on a cellulose sealer which won't darken the surface at all, or very little anyway. Let's buff this in. Like silk. Right, to make it even smoother, I'm going to go on with the Yorkshire grit just to cut back the surface just that little bit. Right, we'll clean that off with a bit of isopropyl. We'll finish off with a couple of coats of Hampshire shade. Okay, let's take this off and see what we've done. Well, here we are. I had a few ideas that I wanted to try and improve on the shousugiban bowl I did a few months ago, and that entailed putting or using gold embellishing cream on the burnt areas, and then to help bring it all together, put the bronze inlay in the rim as well, and that all coupled together beautifully because it ended up having this fantastic ash blank to try it all out on. So, I think I like this one. It's going to be very, very hard to let it go. I think it's one of the most pleasing visual pieces I've ever worked on. Well, if you've enjoyed the video, and I've certainly enjoyed this one, it's been absolutely incredible to work on. But if you have, I would really appreciate a subscribe and a like and all those usual things. And if you leave a comment below, then you're going to get put into the competition. Sorry, I'm just stuck looking at it. You're going to be put into a competition when we get to 2,500 subscribers for a bowl. And I might do something like this for the giveaway bowl next time. So anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.